I'm starting live video. Hi. My gosh, I pushed the button and it worked. I'm obviously not a pro in this, and we're messing around with the technology and all that, so bear with us. And keep us posted online if that fan is bothering you or you can hear it. Because it's about 90 degrees here in Columbus again, and it's been a beautiful day, but let's start the music. Woo! I'm a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. There's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my brother. I'm going there. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. Oh, one of these mornings, it won't be long. All men will rise and stand side by side. And hand in hand, we're bound for glory. I'm going there to see my brother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I'm going there to see my brother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. Just a going over home. I am a poor wayfaring stranger. Oh, that Wayfaring Stranger. One of the great songs of the 60s for us anyway. See, it got darker on the screen. Did it get darker on your screen or anything? It looks okay. Okay. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Thom. Thom McCain. I live here in Columbus, Ohio, and the Overbrook Ravine here is where I've been playing for a while. And you know, it's been kind of invigorating because people walk up and down with their kids, and they ride bikes and walk dogs and things like that, and they stop and wave. And in fact, a couple of days ago, somebody rode by, and there was what are those tops called? I can't remember. The sunroof, okay. And they all waved through the sunroof. I thought that was, high praise. And so today's concert's going to be about songs from the 60s. Songs, some I used to sing when I was in a folk group back in the 60s, and some of them that I sang later than that, but still, great songs from the 60s. Here's one by Ian and Sylvia. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. Oh, our good times are all gone, oh, I'm bound, we're moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Yes, I'll go out to Alberta, weather's good there in the fall. I got friends that I can go to working for. Oh, I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times more. 4 strong winds that blow on me, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, I'm bound for moving on, and I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. 4 strong winds, great song. And I had this idea actually to do these concerts when the pandemic started. And I don't know if you remember this, but in Italy, they sang out the balconies. New York City, I think they still do that. Around a lot of the big cities, they did it from balconies. And I don't have a balcony, you know, but I live on a ravine, and I didn't quite know what to do about it. So I decided, well, what the heck? I mean, I got to do something. So I started practicing, and since I think about March 15th, I've been out here on the porch every day at 5 o'clock singing. They haven't threatened me to, you know, stop or anything like that, but I'm trying to have fun and do my hobby. I was a member of a folk group in, you know, way back when in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They were called the Triads, and a couple of the songs we used to sing. I have been a rover, I've been a bold deceiver. Now I earn my living with my pistol and my rapier. Well, I stole a pretty penny, Lord, I never saw so many. Nearly lost my freedom to my darling sporting Jenny. Bush a ring of a dermot. Blackball the daddy-o, Blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, we robbed the Colonel Farrell up on Gilderry Mountain and took the gold to Jenny ever to help me with the counting. Well, Jenny, she called the guards. Lord, I've never seen so many. Nearly lost my freedom to my darling sport and Jenny. Bush a ring of a dermot out. Blackball the daddy-o, Blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, I'd like to find my brother. He's the one that's in the army, and I don't know where he's stationed, be it Cork or in Killarney, and together we'll go roaming the mountains of Kilkenny. I sure he'd treat me fairer than my darling sportin' Jenny. Wish a ring of my dermot out. Blackball the daddy-o, Blackball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mush a ring of the dermot out. Blackball the daddy-o, Blackball and addio, there's whiskey in the jar. There's whiskey in the jar. Now, that was a triad ending. Every ending had to have about 5 chord changes, and we were 3-part harmony, and so it was a lot of fun. I just want to clarify one thing about this. Last night, I sat and watched on television real musicians doing their thing. People who need to play and sing to earn a living. And because they can't help it, they have to play and sing. And the quality of some of the folks online, as you probably know, are really amazing. I mean, Claudia Schmidt, who was supposed to be here at one of our house concerts, I think it was in March, wasn't it, Claudia? But she's doing Monday and I think Friday. Christy Moore, my idol of a folk singer from Ireland, he's on really regularly, and great bands. And I just want you to know that I am a hobbyist. Yeah, I mean, I do this for a hobby. Some people play golf. Some people paint. Some people, have all kinds of hobbies. But there are very few hobbies that require an audience, to really complete it. Singing in the shower for a singer is nice. Singing to your wife in the bedroom, that's a lot of fun. Singing to friends at parties, etc., that's a good time too. But I thought, with this pandemic going around and being quarantined at all, maybe this is a time for me to practice this and performing. So I'll take critiques. They can be good or they can be bad. I don't know, but I've got technical problems I'm dealing with. It says here, Claudia Schmidt, Wednesday. Oh yeah, the Wednesday musicale. Is it Wednesday and Friday? Yeah, thanks. So tune in, support these musicians who really need to be able to earn a living, and I recommend it. Okay. One of the great songwriters of all times, the United States, wrote this song as an alternative to "God Bless America," which he thought was the most sappiest, most one-sided patriotic song he'd ever heard. And so he wrote this, and it's sometimes Woody Guthrie's his name, in case you're wondering. And this is sometimes called the alternative national anthem. And like all of these songs, you should sing along or tap your toe or something, because folk songs are meant to be sung by the folk. Got it? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps through the golden sands of your diamond desert. And all around me a voice was calling, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. Well, this land was made for you and me. I've roamed, I've rambled, I've followed my footsteps. Did I just sing this song? This is the verse? I've roamed and rambled, I think it's okay. Followed my footsteps, golden sands of, yeah, I did that one. I followed. Oh, this land was made for you and me. What do you think? This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, in Redwood Forest forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there. Oh, that sign said, no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That's the side for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York highland, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Come on, one more time. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York highland, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. Oh, this land was made for you and me. Yeah, this land was made for you and me. Whoa, Greg Hankins out there. Kelsey, Jess Secan. Boy, I haven't heard from you for a long time, though it's nice to follow you on Facebook. And Jen Miller, my intern. I was her intern when she worked at the Sierra Club, yeah. And now that she's with the League of Women Voters, I think all of her internships are filled. And besides, now I got something to do, which is sing on the porch.
Instead of washing mugs.
What? Instead of washing mugs, yeah, and cleaning the kitchen, yeah. It was a great experience. She's a fabulous gal. I used to have a bumper sticker. I kind of looked for it today. I couldn't find it. But it says, if you're in a folk song, don't go down to the river. Because, there are so many people who get drowned in the river in old folk songs. While in this next song, she didn't go drown in the river, but she really ended up having a miserable life after she started out just fine. So I've got a new ending for it. And it's a song you probably know too. Sing it with me. The water is wide. The water is wide. I cannot cross over. Neither have I wings to fly. Oh, build me a boat that would carry two. Both shall row, my love and I. Well, there is a ship, she sails the seas, its hold is deep, as deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. I know not ere to sink or swim. Well, love is gentle and love is true. The sweetest flower when first it's new, and as love grows old, oh, it waxes bold, returns each day like the morning. Water is wide, I cannot cross over. Water is wide, and that's my lovely wife and daughter, both, sitting here, my big fans, and I'm lucky enough to, had these partners for so long, and makes a difference when you're singing to know that they like it. Oh my goodness. When I retired from Ohio State, I made a list of things I wanted to do, and one of them was I wanted to really learn how to play this autoharp. I'd had one for a long time. I think I got it for my 50th birthday or something. I don't know. Jan gave it to me. 40th, so I've had it a long time. I couldn't play it for crap, but I thought, if I could do that. So I sought out and found Brian Bowers, probably the preeminent autoharp player in the country, certainly at that time, and still just an unbelievable, dazzling player and entertainer. And Jan and I went out and spent a week there, as he was going to teach me about playing the autoharp and doing it right. He said, "Okay, Thom, play me something."
Professor.
And I said, "Okay." I was so nervous. Oh my gosh, you just can't. I mean, this is sort of like being in front of Yo-Yo Ma if you're a cellist and having to play, And so I played. Oh my gosh, I just really got into it, and I lost myself in the song, and it was and I, whew. And he looked at me and says, "Well, that was interesting. I don't quite know where to start." I had my picks on wrong. I was, and moving. Oh, he said, "Oh my gosh, you don't move. You concentrate your energy into playing and singing. Don't do all that crap where you tap your toes and all that stuff." And well, if you're watching Brian, I still have to tap my toe. I've had a lot of chances for him to hold my feet down while I was playing. And the big lesson, really, I was a teacher, all my life, just about. And but the lesson that he taught me that I should have been teaching everybody else was, if you've got to learn something and you want to do something, there's only one critic that matters, and it's yourself. And if you're not satisfied, if it's not perfect, then, and you're satisfied, well then, why is it worth doing? And he took me out. He lives in 50 acres out in Washington, and he took me out into a most beautiful place, a brook babbling, and there were mountains. It was just gorgeous, and big piece of plywood he put down on the ground so I could get my folding chair there. And he said, "Well, Thom, I think you picked the song, 'You Are My Sunshine,' or something like that. Come on back in when you can play it 3 times through without making a mistake. I'll see you." He left. That was the most humbling 4 or 5 hours I spent all by myself in there. And he said, before he left, or maybe afterwards, he said, and really the reason why we're here is, this is so humbling, that if you aren't someplace where you can at least see something beautiful or get recharged up, this can kill you. So it was a big lesson. And I'm still trying to do You Are My Sunshine 3 times through without making a mistake. I did, before I went back,